This is what I came into today. Somebody wants some food right now. That's Nessie's beautiful face. And there's her daughter Dove. And then there's the gorgeous Amelie. I love you, my Ami. I'm not sure why it's not focusing. Might be a little bit of not enough light. This phone doesn't focus on if it's too dark. There's Amelie. There's Niobe and Jamie. And then Romeo and Victory. So I better get work started. Here you have this 29-inch full-grown little fart, and she's attacking her 34-inch tall aunt. Are you a meanie? Are you mean? Are you loving on me? So sweet. Well, I better get to work. I got a lot to do. They depend on me. Don't you, Mommy? You're so cute. Look at you. You bigger. You silly girl. I love you, kitty. Silly, silly, silly girl. You're so silly. And welcome to Barefoot Minis. We made it to November 3rd, and it was just so beautiful. We got Lexington, Romeo. Victory's hiding. I don't know where you are, Victory. Anyway, they got to go outside. Usually we don't make it into November letting them go outside. So that's really cool. Oh, there's Victory. There he is. There's my little baby buddy. I measured him recently at 30 and a half at 18 months. So he'll probably be 32 and a half at adulthood. But we'll see. His mama's about 32, so it would be a fair estimation of size. It's good to get the heights down a little bit because they went up a little bit with breeding Lexington to my herd. But that's okay. Lexington's a beauty. And he would be considered tiny to some because a lot of people have B minis, so he's under 34 inches. He's a beautiful boy. I want to start driving him soon. We'll see if I'll just hang on to him because he'll be my driving horse. He's 18, but he has a lot of, hopefully, prayerfully, a lot of healthy years ahead because he's a strong boy. But we'll see. And we'll go over here, and Joe's out too, which is great for his health to be out. I'll show you the girlies out front and also what project I'm working on today. There's Vanessa, Niobe, Dove, and who else? Amelie. I'm just missing Jamie. I'm not sure where she is, but it's really neat that they get to be out here so late in the year. That we usually have SNOW. Okay guys, we got a 160 quart Sterilite tote on wheels with a handle and a well-sealed lid because I have gotten my wallpaper attachment. I was going to put the wallpaper steamer underneath the hay and see if it really distributes it better. And because I had that already coming before I had the suggestion of using the barrel. So this is what I'm going to do. And we put a 1-inch hole in there to be able to put the whole hose in there. There might be a little leakage issue, but I could get it where I wanted and then just use some gaffer's tape to seal the holes up. We'll let you know how it works steaming the hay. The horses got to go out today though, so I should probably head out and try it out, start steaming it while they're out. The 160 quart Sterilite tote. There's a 1-inch hole attached to a wallpaper steamer. This is the hose that goes up to the Wagner Erlex steamer. We'll have to get the horses in right now, so I'll let you know how it goes. This tote is pretty tightly sealed, all except for a little bit of space where the hose went in. And there's about 7 flakes in the tote. I also wanted to show you guys how this pelleted bedding looks. How many days after I put it in? I put it in on Saturday and today's Tuesday. 3 days in. 3 full days in, let's just say it that way. It still looks pretty good. Lexington is a pretty clean boy. I think he wants to keep it nice and cush. So look, he just did 1 stud pile. What a good boy. This is how Romeo and Victory stall look. The same about 3 days after putting the fresh pellets in. And it still looks pretty good, but they're a lot messier than Lexington. They're my breeding too, my bad. So, Lexington, very clean, 1 stud pile. Romeo and Victory, I think they're trying to keep it clean, but I see poop spread all over, so who knows if that's because they're playing in it or what, but it's good stuff. It takes a while to break down, and it takes probably a month to get dingy, so that's pretty cool. I thought you guys would like to see Rhett Butler and Vivian Lee. They're so cute. They're shy though. You guys don't want your picture taken? That's Vivian Lee and that's Rhett Butler. They're beautiful. I got these guys from Cindy Rusk. They're very beautiful. Hey duckies! Go over here, duckies! Hi. So pretty. There, we were a little overexposed for a minute there. Let me try to... There they are. Duckies! They're both so pretty. You're so pretty, duckies. I think this setup was probably the best yet, with the wallpaper paddle on the bottom and and the hose hole drilled into the side. It is very thoroughly steamed. I can barely touch it because it's so hot, so I have to give it a couple minutes, but the horses are going to get their special shredded wheat scented grass hay that's been steamed. So this really worked great, and I thank you for the new subscriber who gave me these tips, because I didn't do exactly what she did because I had already ordered the wallpaper paddle, but I used kind of the same idea of preventing the steam from coming out by using a larger tote so I didn't have to cram everything in, and by using a tote that had no holes in the lid. And so basically her suggestions were great, where you just can't let the steam escape as easily as I was letting it escape by having holes in the lid, and having it crammed in a smaller tote that kind of pushed out the sides and didn't make it as airtight as it. It's good to have a little steam leak out, which I think it's going to anyway, but this really saturated. So I'm really glad. And I'm looking forward to feeding it to these guys. So thanks for watching.